Phone is off, phone is off. Marker here to make tallies, okay. I forgot water, but I have ginger ale, so we're good. Ooh, I'm messing around. Future me hates me. What else is new? Continue. Welcome back, everybody. This is Lady Dubs, and we're picking up right where we left off. Quite literally, at least for you guys, because it's been actually, I think, a month for me. Trying to record that really took out my voice, so I was out of the game for a bit, but we're fine. We're going back into it. I know we have things on our phone, but you know what? Let's finish this conversation, and tomorrow we'll read 2 stories from the Evening Whisper. Where were we? Now, what are you going to show the game on, man? You mean like what console? Oh, okay, so yeah. I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have an easier time doing her voice today. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right, man? That was the plan. Don't, man. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you right now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. I don't know about gaming stuff. Well, I do know gaming stuff. I don't know about the builds of games, so I'm a bit at a loss of what the hell they're talking about. Well, but Myrtle, you know, so we're trusting you. Got it, man. Now, let's see. Oh, that might be Freya. Am I right? Oh, we're not panning over. Rachel! Oh, it's been a while, girl. God, so I gave you like a teenage voice, I remember. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Lady Dubs. Oh, what's wrong? Well, that's a pause. Huh? Nothing! I've just been practicing all day, and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at the Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah. You might say that those announced this slate are backups. Well, that's not so bad. I'm assuming Coachella probably might be the same as Coachella. And being part of that isn't so bad, I think. I know nothing about the music industry. I know less about the music industry than I know about the gaming industry. I know less about the music industry than I know about science and space, as you know. I don't know a lot of things. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yeah! And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Okay. God, this is gonna be one of those instances where I'm gonna have to like redo a whole day, isn't it? Spanish Sahara. Chocolate milk ginger. I don't think it'd be all that sweet though, would it? Well, you want something chocolate sweet, so chocolate base. And honey is sweet. What if we just gave her a chocolate honey brew? Moment of truth, man. I honestly don't know. Honey chocolate. Let's serve it to her. If she doesn't like it 100%, we just reset the timeline as per usual. Here's your sweet hot chocolate. Yeah? Thank you. How is it? Huh. Not bad. It's not special. Oh, let's see. Maybe she'll tell us why. But it's enough. Please don't hesitate to call if you need anything else. Okay, so let's reset the timeline. I'll see you guys soon. We are back, and you know what? Back to sweet hot chocolate. So we want a chocolate base. Maybe we do double honey. That'll do the trick. Well, what else makes things sweet? Technically, cinnamon does. You know what? Let's just try a little bit. So let me just first try with a double honey and see what happens. We can trash it and reset. Reset the timeline if we want to. Okay, that's no good. All right. Now we're gonna do a honey cinnamon with it. You know what? Now that I think about it, back to brew pad. No, that's a dumb idea. Never mind. didn't work. Maybe on the last drink we will just make that chocolate Sahara, I think it was called. Yeah, you know what? Why don't I just do that now, maybe? I hate to do this, but I think I'm just gonna look up the answer. I just don't feel like resetting the timeline today. One moment. Oh, I just pulled something up, and it gives me, like, I made a lot of wrong drinks, unknowingly. Some of these guys wanted something in particular, and I just didn't do it right. Well, here's what Rachel wanted. Okay, so I was on the right path. I just didn't get the right order of it. It was chocolate and honey, but you wanted to end it with milk. I should have known milk. Alright, let's just give it to her. Hindsight, 2020. There it is. Oh, Chocobi Maruku? That is a funny name. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Yep, don't worry, girl. Hang in on your phone. I'm just gonna stare at these women for a bit. Don't mind me. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, man, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break the immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game, man. Don't want to make them wait too long, bro. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, man, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted! Okay, this has to be Freya, right? Oh no, it's Rachel's dad. Dad? What are you doing here? I completely forgot Rachel's dad's name. Oh, you know what? I don't have to remember it. I can look him up on Tomodachill. You know what? We may as well look at the profile updates we got on this. Myrtle. Let's see, the game developer. Favorite things? Me time. Agreed. What I'm doing with my life. As I've stated before, working on Full Metal Conflict series. Oh, okay. You're career orientated. That's all good. Oh, that looks like a new profile pitch for... Not pitch. Pick. Jesus Christ. Profile pic for Rachel. And you see you got her contact for RachelX.com for business inquiries. Self-summary. Hi there. I'm Rachel Florencia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, or modeling. Working on a new album especially for you right now. And the rest is closed for friends only. Oh, Hendry. That's his name, and we just know his name. Oh, but it's so cute. I know it's just a drawing, but it does not distract from the idea that it is adorable. And you know what? Because I'm already wasting everyone's time on my phone as is, I may as well waste people's more time by reading some stories. So let's see. Loving in Silence by Freya. And also we didn't read yesterday's, quote-unquote yesterday's. So we're going to be reading that too. If you don't like it, skip it. This is what I do. Waste time. It was a Saturday night. As usual, I picked her up from her apartment for another Saturday night date. I used the word another, but to be honest, this was the first actual Saturday night date we'd done since I don't even know when. It was scary. Every week a cool event related to our hobby happened, so we, or I suppose I should say, weren't going to miss this chance for a cozy evening in her apartment. We'd only been dating for 4 months, and I kid you not, we couldn't have been more different. I'm the type of person who feels restless if I don't go out on the weekend, while she'd prefer to lock her apartment from the inside, flush the key down the toilet, and never leave again. That's why me going out to her apartment on the weekend was the fairest option for the both of us. I mean, we can just order food online and chill without having to worry about the traffic. Ain't that cool? That's what she said whenever I asked if she wanted to eat out somewhere. That happened a lot in the first month we were together. After that, I tried to get used to it. We drove to an event. It wasn't that far, but traffic's always ridiculous on the weekend. Throughout the drive, we barely spoke. Total silence except for the music playing from my playlist. If she knew the song, we would sing along to the song. If not, then total silence it was. When we arrived at the event, she changed. She became the most outgoing, friendly, talkative person around. Even I was nothing compared to her, and I usually consider myself a very talkative person. We said hi to everyone we knew, and some we didn't. Then we tried all the games being showcased there. We sat next to each other, trying one game after another, commenting on the story, art, music, gameplay, atmosphere, any other aspects you might use to judge a game. But when we played, we just played. No talking during the playthrough. Total silence, as if she was recharging spent energy from all the interacting she'd done before. It sounds like you guys went to that Max event, the gaming event. Back in her apartment, we didn't talk much. She made 2 cups of green tea latte for both of us, and then we watched Netflix together with only a few words traded. Don't you feel bored dating me, she asked. Really? This again? I know. I'm sorry to bring this up again, but you were so silent today. I thought you were mad at me. Honey, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be? I don't know. It's just, I'm super introverted. You're super extroverted. And there are times when I feel like I'm holding you back from your true self. You're just overthinking things, honey. Tonight was amazing, and I can't thank you enough for being willing to join me and sacrifice your stay-at-home relaxation time. We both know how much you love staying in and how rarely you get the chance to do it. Why do you like me? You've asked that question a dozen times in the last 4 months, you know? I nudged her and smiled. I just want to make sure, she said, and started crying. Hey, don't be sad. It's okay. And to answer your question, I don't know why I like you. That answer again? Because it's true. All I know is I feel comfortable around you, and I just feel happy, calm, and I don't know. Do I need to know? It sounds dangerous liking someone without knowing the reason. Oh, believe me, dear. I was confused for the longest time before I realized it's actually just It's actually the best feeling I've ever had. How about you? Why do you like me? Who said I liked you? I was speechless for a moment. She grinned at me and giggled through the remains of her tears. You should have seen your face. Oh my god, don't mess around with me like that. Almost gave me a heart attack. Good. It means you weren't lying about your feelings, she said. You haven't answered my question. It's a secret. That's not fair. I told you mine. I hate to break it to you, but I don't know. It's not a proper answer, my dear. But it is an honest one. I know. We stayed silent again. So that was my introvert girlfriend and me. My answer to her was obviously a lie. Not knowing why you like someone is super scary, but I never imagined being able to feel like that for anyone other than her. At least, that's how I wish things could be. I thought as I drove back home, alone in my car, in total silence. Oh, that was a depressing ending to it, wasn't it? A stray boy and a lonely cat. Oh wait, did we read this? One moment. Yeah, this is something we already read. Okay, so we're up to date on all our readings. So, let's see how Rachel talks to Hardy. I'm already forgetting his name. Alright, don't worry about it. Alright, so Rachel, what are you saying? After what you did at the studio this evening? I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So, I thought you'd be here. Hendry is your name. That's a name I'm gonna have to try to remember. Some awkward silence, tension. Yeah. And now you're causing another ruckus? Well, not really, girl. We're sorry, Lady Dubs. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry? I don't have anything to be sorry for. Oh, this is an awkward thing to be watching. Well, anyway, I'd better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Okay, we already have that down on our brew pad. One moment. Let's see, that is chocolate, milk. Where's ginger? Ginger. Oh man, the one I already have in my book is, like, she gave me, like, the ingredient list for it. I don't know. I just wish that I had an ingredient list for other things and didn't have to guess. Alright, serve that. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes? please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He is not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing up his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they can become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. Oh, we got a thing, 24/7 beat to relax and study. The music just changed. Who cares? Let's keep going. You're just being paranoid. First, you're afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too? What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel. I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I am not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. Don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only in a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my career presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Oh. God, I'm conflicted because I don't know anything about Morris, so I don't know if Hendry's right or not. Excuse me for a moment, Lady Dubs. Yeah, I don't know about Morris, so I don't know if Hendry's being right or if he's just paranoid. Oh, did you guys hear that thing? You probably did. They're right next to you. I'm sorry for what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, man, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear the argument, Martin? Of course I heard him. I just chose to ignore most of it, man. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about it? I don't think I can do that. Dividing the focus and my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead, man? No, I was listening. I read notes. See? You didn't even realize, man. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yes, it is pretty late. Yo, Lady Dubs, We're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. Bye, girls. Good luck on your game. No Freya tonight, huh? Yeah, I guess that's all for two. Nope, might be Freya. It's gotta be. Oh no, it's Hendry. Hey, Hendry. Oh, you're back. Hey, Mr. Hendry. Oh boy, yeah. Alright, let's figure out what's going up with you, buddy. You alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No. I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking? Yes? Throughout your argument with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Oh, now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if that makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. Oh, yeah, that sounds nice. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace in managing girl bands? Oh, gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. I wonder what that means. Like, were they making effigies or something for them and giving away their blood? Or was it just something like eating disorder or something a bit more realistic? Well, then again, maybe effigies are also realistic. Let's find out. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse. But it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry? They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, lady doves. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not gonna outright say you're in the wrong yet, Hendry, because I really don't know about Lester. Let's just go with Lester. I don't know about him. Shingen, I can't say that word. A variation of, oh, it's gone. Okie dokie. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Oh, we're in October now. I haven't really been paying that much attention to the dates. What's on the paper? We'll definitely play into, like, the next day a bit before we end the episode. Let's see. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Naiman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. I don't know what that means. Let's just move on. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. I wonder if this picture of a werewolf is offensive in any way in this world. Maybe it'll be referenced today. I haven't seen Freya. Is this Freya? Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, it's Neil! Yay! Oh, but I noticed we got, I think, for Toma to chill. Maybe it's for Neil. Oh no, it's Hendry. Let's just read it. Let's see. Self-summary, music enthusiast and fodder, favorite things, family music. What I'm doing with my life. Trying to be a better father while running a record store. That's sweet. Alright, yes, Neil, let's do it. Oh, Neil, you've come early today. Is there anything I can help you with?
There is definitely something that you can do!
Wow, that sounded a little weird, didn't it? Not the same. Whatever. What is it?
Can we work here?
What does that mean? Are you guys going to be breeding in here? In which case, no, I'm definitely gonna get sued for health code violations if you do. Excuse me? What?
Is it possible for us to work here?
What? Why?
We have learned something precious since we first arrived. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our minds to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here.
Yes, but I can see that your communication skills have improved an awful lot since your arrival.
That is not true. But it is not enough.
Oh, I think he said that is true. Sorry, that's dyslexia kicking in. Moving on.
Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned, we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly.
So you want to work as a barista? Okay. I'm cool with that personally, as long as you're not, doing any breeding in here. Again, health code violation. Sounds like a good strategy.
That is why we ask you to allow us to work here.
Because you want to interact with our customers?
That is correct.
Huh. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally, if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through a certain process before you can finally get the job, if you can get it at all.
Oh.
Let me think this over if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow.
Oh no. We are sorry for the spontaneity. But it has to be today.
May I know why?
Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow.
You going to Coachella? Okay. I mean, do you have any, work experience or anything? Have you ever just made coffee at home? Am I the one conducting this interview now and not the game me? Okay.
Thank you.
But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer.
Understood.
There are other things you need to keep in mind.
What is that?
Dealing with customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything.
How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not?
Okay, yeah, I find if I put
Both hands to cover my mouth, it sounds better. So I'm gonna be doing that.
that won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language.
Non-verbal signs?
Yes.
That will be very hard for us.
Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking, or when you should stop.
Thank you. We will need that so much.
Well, that's basically all you need to do here.
Do we need a special outfit to do the job?
Honey, what you're wearing is perfect already. Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though, to help keep your suit clean, and to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, yeah, ain't that the truth? But it'll make you look more legit for the job.
That is a very Earthling thing to do.
That it is. Alright, then. Are you ready for this?
We are.
Go, Neil, go! Okay, let's start the night. Is that gonna be the end of the whole night? Oh, hey, someone's walking in.
Welcome.
Oh, is it Freya? It's Freya! Hey, long time no see. Holy wow! What the hell's happening?
Good evening, Miss Freya.
Oh, he's behind the counter with me. Okay, so I now have to imagine there's a guy in an orange spacesuit behind me while I'm in my room. That's a comforting thought. Hey, Lady Dubs! What's going on here? Well, Neil's working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be a ground zero. For an alien invasion? Huh, it's not that. Neil's just helping me out. You've never looked like someone who needs help.
There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just keep on doing this one hand because I can't be putting my hands up and down. You're hearing the clicking of the keyboard too much.
We are actually a person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around.
What?
We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to the conclusion, before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place would be the best to learn.
And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return?
Now that you mention it, if there is anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask.
Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya, if I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Yeah, girl, you've been neglecting your work. Oh boy. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yeah. How'd you find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator? Yeah. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office. And things went downhill from there. She realized immediately. That was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. After that, I hope it sells well. If not, I don't know.
We do not understand what is happening really, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house?
Huh? You're allowed to do that?
We will pay for the drink.
No, it's okay. It is on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil.
That was the best thing to do according to our senses.
It was.
So, what would you want to drink, Miss Freya?
Your favorite.
Our favorite?
Anything. I trust you with the decision. That's your first mistake, girl. Oh, but you know what? Now's a good opportunity to read The Evening Whisper. The only reason to learn how to fly. It happened again, I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. Not this again, she sighed, looking like she wanted to stuff her own cigarette out on my face. I just can't help it. She said nothing. It's way easier, you know, seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about how he or she lives, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way they really are. It's way easier. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You know you need something real. I mean, this might be the stupid suggestion, but you're still using the dating app, right? Try to be more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree that it was a stupid suggestion. She looked pissed. I couldn't blame her. It's not like this was the first time we talked about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen around once a season. You need to stop overthinking. Go out and stop putting impossible expectations on people. You know I can't do that. I've tried. I get overexcited at any opportunity. And how's that served you so far? Now I was the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Of what will come later. I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, people around me won't accept them. Whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. She took a long drag of her cigarette and narrowed her eyes at me. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have happened. The truth is, something did happen. Something too silly to even be discussed. But she knew me, she knew about my problems, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true! I watched one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he'd recently got married to someone he loves, someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time, I thought he took the easy way out, finding someone who quickly be accepted by the family he was born in, and the family he's about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There was hardships I never knew he faced, and when he talked about it, it scared me. Oh, mouthful again. I should also preface that this room is hot as hell, so this is not helping at all. Why? The fact that I'll have to deal with it someday. The fact that I might have to choose between... I sighed. At least when I see people on the train and imagine a life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kind of problems. They do create different kinds of problems, though. She's right. I know, sometimes I feel like I want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump, I said. To die? That's not a tough fly, you fool. Because if it really happened, all the things that are scaring you won't matter. I can fly. Why the hell would I still care about these boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo, she said, as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around with the spring rains. Well, it's a nice story. No within solution, but nice. And you know what? I still have this opened on my phone, which was basically a cheat sheet of drinks. Oh yeah, it says here you're supposed to give her something called a black magic. You know what? Screw it. I'm copying this because I'm just curious. Mint and honey. Coffee, mint, and honey. Brew. I think we'll make her drink, try it a bit more, and then end the episode there, because we are starting to run a bit long. Oh, look, there's Neil's hand. I love it. All right, black magic. Serve.
Here is your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop.
Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today, I might have an idea why. And you know what, on that note, folks, we're gonna end the episode here. It is hot as hell in my room, and I need to stick my head out the window and breathe. So, if you guys enjoy what you're watching, hit subscribe. If you want to keep up to date with the story, ring that bell. And thank you all so much for watching. Later.